Hi, how you doing there, folks? I'm making this video about this article was in the New York Post. Right here, it says Car Fleet Soaring with Green Mike. As you know, Mike Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, is the Green Mayor. He's the mayor that wants the city to reduce its carbon footprint, people to drive less, you know, and he's the ecology mayor, so to speak. But right here, okay, I'll explain in this video what this video is all about. The car fleet has been soaring since Mike Bloomberg has become mayor. I'll read this out here, okay? To the New York Post, Tuesday, October 13th, page 2. Okay, the NYPD in 2002, the NYPD had 8,195 vehicles. 2009, 8,988. Department of Sanitation had 5,733 vehicles. 2009, 5,475. Okay, the Department of Transportation had 2,848 in 2002. 2009, 2,749. The Parks Department, 2,059. 2009, 2,400 in city. Citywide administrative services, 1,998. 2009, 2,325. The lower figures are from 2002. Okay, the fire, 2002, 2,067. 2009, 2,277. 2022 and 2002 for the Department of Environmental Protection, 2009, 2074. Correction, 2002, 562. 2009, 621. Department of Health, 334 in 2002. 2009, 354. Okay, the city, New York City, in 2002, there were 27,483 vehicles in 2002. And Rudy Giuliani, under with Bloomberg, the fleet has increased, okay? And that means 11 million more pounds of carbon going into the atmosphere. Now, folks, as far as the Department of Sanitation, garbage trucks are necessary vehicles, plus the dump trucks and everything, the work trucks, the NYPD, the police cars are necessary vehicles, the transportation. But what's going on here is there's a lot of white-collar employees that the city gives cars to, to go and make checks in the field. Now, I can understand supervisors, you know, having vehicles, that check up on the sanitation trucks. That I can understand, but that's not what I'm talking about. The administrators are given cars by the city to drive home with, use personal cars. Now, and as you know, anyone that lives in Lower Manhattan or Chinatown or anywhere near there, there's no parking anywhere for the people that actually live in those areas. Know why? That's for the city workers can park there. They drive into City Hall and all that. They're all parked all along their Baxter Street. They're parked along their Hester, all through Lower Manhattan. People that live there know that all too well. Why can't these people use mass transit? You know, first the NYPD, instead of having 8,195 vehicles, they're giving SUVs for personal use to the people that work at the police headquarters. Why not get that fleet down to from 8,988 down to 7,900? Department of Sanitation, instead of having 5,475 vehicles, get that fleet down to 4,900. Department of Transportation, get that fleet down from 2,749 to 1,900. The Parks Department down to 1,900. Citywide administrative services get it down from 2,325 down to 1,700. Fire, there ain't folks. There ain't 2,277 fire trucks. No. There's maybe 350 in the whole city, but the ladder trucks 700 at the most. 2,277 vehicles. Get that down to 1,900. Environmental protection. Get that down to 1,900. Department of Correction 490. Health Department down to 280. And get a lot of these employees that why these white collar workers that get them instead of having them using personal vehicles, use mass transit, use the subway to get around, to go around with the clipboards, and go check up on restaurants and all that. Get these vehicles, number of vehicles down. The city's going to be much less gas and diesel's going to be burned. The city's going to have saved much money, which will help the city of New York lower its budget deficit. You're going to get the air much cleaner, and there's going to be more parking around Lower Manhattan for the common folks that actually live there, and for customers that patronizing the stores and everything, businesses in that area. We can get these number of vehicles down. Much of these vehicles that I'm talking about that could be lowered, they're personal cars given to the desk jockeys that work in the city hall and in the city buildings. It's most of the desk jockeys that give them these personal cars to drive home with. Why can't these people use mass transit? And Bloomberg is supposed to be the green mayor, with the congestion pricing, because he wanted more people to use mass transit, wanted less traffic coming into Manhattan, and around the five boroughs. This is the perfect way to do it, folks. The necessary vehicles they have to run are fire trucks, police cars, the garbage trucks, the sanitation vehicles that the supervisors drive to go check on these garbage trucks. The sanitation inspectors, the Department of Transportation, the construction vehicles to work on the roads, those are necessary vehicles. The Parks Department, the trucks that take care of the parks, those are necessary vehicles. Parks Citywide Administrative Services, having, like I said, some cars, but 2,325? Oh, come on, folks. There was only 1,998 in 2002. Why can't a lot of these people make their runs using mass transit? Fire Department, there's maybe 700 fire trucks in the city total. 2,277 vehicles. Folks, why those vehicles are being driven by desk jockeys, just going to and from the fire department headquarters. Environmental protection, well, I went through the numbers. Basically, you just get the idea. Alright, and hopefully Mayor Bloomberg sees this video and also gets the idea. Plus, another way how the New York can get its budget deficit down and be more environmentally friendly. Have you noticed those bright traffic lights that burn your eyes every time you're trying to look at the scenery with the buildings and all that? Why not use the street lights, street lamps? Why not use the kind of street lamps that are along 8th Avenue between 34th Street and 42nd? They burn much less brighter, and the city would burn much less electricity, and you're talking about millions, you're talking right there, folks. Hundreds of thousands of dollars that could be saved to help the city with the budget deficit.